Alright, so no intros or outro reductions for this channel, but anyways, this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you really care about myself, please hit the bell notification. If you truly care about myself, subscribe, my fellow people, watchers, and viewers, everyone else out there. Anyways, Overwatch 2 crossover with Street Fighter 6 animated collaboration reveal trailer. So, like I said before, I'll say it again. I don't really care too much about Overwatch anymore like I did before. Like, I didn't even play the original games ever, so it is what it is. I think I might have played one or two little lobby ones on the PC, but like, it didn't really do nothing for me that much. I mean, as far as all the super hot ass female chicks and a bunch of NSFW, not safe for work or safe for life, or just a lot of R34 corn. All the female characters out there, and some for the males too, not just for the females, but oh lordy, man! Like I said, there's no way in hell I can't tell you how much fucking lotion and Vaseline I used for all those female chicks. My God, except for one of them, the super muscly one, I didn't really care too much about. Anyways, without yapping and BSing, just get into it real quick. I hope it's good. The only reason I'm reacting because that Street Fighter in that franchise I actually do still give a shit about. And there is DLC, microtransactions shit in there, whatever. Old school franchise that's very near and dear to my heart. Hope it doesn't let me down. 3, 2, 1. Let's just jump into it. Let's go. See how fun this shit's gonna be. Savages, know you couldn't handle this. Everyone who battled me, they probably like it. Here comes a new challenger. That was pretty nice. I'll give thoughts, views, opinions, speculations in a sec. Yeah, so overall thoughts, views, opinions, speculations about this thing. Man, where do I begin? Oh my God, as always, Capcom, just like how Sega, Nintendo, and a whole bunch of other old school Sony PS1, PS2, and PS3 games. Oh my God, the video game fucking music, my fucking goddamn guy. Oh, God, it's so fucking nice. It's good. Ear candy in my freaking goddamn ears. Oh my God. That shit is so nice. I was already like head bobbing into it a little bit. Like how good those fucking frequencies and sounds and vibrations sounded. Oh dude. Oh my God. I was like OG video game music heaven for me there, man. You guys don't know, next to old school like rap and hip hop stuff and original like 80s, 90s, early 2000s music at the time. Not saying I don't like heavy metal, rock metal, thrash metal, all that stuff. Like, I would never really care too much about unless it was one of those Tony Hawk Pro Skater games or like extreme sports games. It's probably the only time that, and I guess certain action movies. It's like the only time I probably would have cared about a lot of like rock and roll, all the other different types of subgenres that they have of rock and roll stuff, like the ones I just mentioned. Like, I don't know, but by itself, I never really got into it. But when it came to like underground rap, hip hop stuff, and a lot of like electric bass, a lot of old school rave and club music stuff, and especially video game music, that shit, even when, like I said before, I'll say it again, when I'm an old senior citizen, if I I'm blessed enough to hit either my 70s or my 80s or 90s. I'm going to love that right before I even hit the grave. I'm going to keep listening to it as long as I can until I'm not in this earth anymore. And hopefully in the afterlife, I still keep getting to listen to that beautiful ass ear candy music, man. That's one thing Capcom always gets right. They always know how to make such good ass fucking video game arcade style music, man. They're so good at that shit. That's the one thing they still know how to do fucking perfectly without any errors at all. And then the other stuff I'll say is this. I thought it was going to be a collaboration with all the other, like, I guess, you know, Blizzard and Activision Blizzard, like, they were going to, like, have Overwatch characters as, if not fighting characters, I don't know if they're going to have them as, like, the Capcom characters for, like, Street Fighter. They were going to be, like, I don't know, an Overwatch 2 as DLC characters or whatever, like that. Maybe they were going to do something like that. And then, like, do the typical Battle Royale shit or whatever. I don't know. But instead, they just ended up, like, I don't know, I guess they got maybe a couple of all the Street Fighter character fighters in, like, getting all the freaking, like, I guess mannerisms and personalities, and they took a lot of, like, any of the Overwatch characters, like, styles and, like, their personalities and their auras of how they are, their behaviors and all that shit. And they instilled them into, like, I guess not the Overwatch characters, to the Street Fighter characters instead. That's what they did. And girl, I love seeing those other, my three favorites, like, oh, as fucking always. Like Judy Hans, my girl, oh, I love the hell out of her every time. That one and Bison. That one and Guile, oh man. Those are my freaking mains I see so much back in the day. Surprised Ken wasn't in there though. Ken Masters or like a couple of the other fighters weren't in there. That one or E Honda or who else? Besides those two. Like Rashido and a whole bunch of other Street Fighter ones that were missing. I don't know, maybe it's gonna apply just some of them, not all of them. I don't know. And then the last little bit of thing I'll say is this: is that I wonder if you're gonna be able to listen to any Overwatch music, and they're just gonna like mix it up and make it like a Capcom style of that music for over the last. I know Blizzard or Activision's gonna allow Capcom to use any of their music. I mean, they have to. They probably made like $1 billion deal off of that show if they're able to own the rights of that. Not own the rights of it, maybe make a music remix out of those Overwatch music themes. I don't know. Because when I listen to a lot of Overwatch music, it kind of sounds something like, and they're supposed to be their own heroes. I get it. Heroes versus the villains. It sounds very, very old school cliche for like a 1950s, 60s, early 70s, like sort of like comic book, like Saturday morning Justice League or old school version of Marvel music. That's kind of like the vibe I get for Overwatch 1 and 2. So, I don't know, maybe they'll just make that in that Capcom style of music. I don't know. Anyways, that's all I guess for no matter. Peace out, my star crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, take it easy. I'm going out. Talk to you guys soon. Take it easy. It's extra safe for causes. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. See you next time. Later. I'm gone. Take it easy. I'm out. Later.